So I'm planning to buy around 10 to 20 Quant around sometime next week, and I'll tell you exactly why in this video, how much Quant I'm planning to buy, when I'm planning to buy it, why I'm planning to buy it now, and just in general why I'm aggressively buying a lot of QNT. Now when I say aggressive, I don't want to make it sound like I'm some sort of whale that I'm buying tens of thousands of dollars. Nah, okay, I'm not, right? I'm just buying 10, sometimes 5 Quant, sometimes 1, 2, 3 Quant, right? Nothing crazy, as I'm not a fucking multi-millionaire, right? Do you know what I mean? I'm just here accumulating Quant steadily up until the next bull market. And I'm looking to buy around 10 to 20 Quant, which is about $1,000 to $2,000. But hopefully when I do buy it, I plan to buy it at a cheaper price. But I'll be telling you more about that later on in this video. Now, this video is going to be completely raw, not much editing. I thought about, just doing a bunch of edits, but now fuck it, Going straight in, keep it raw and transparent. If you guys want to sit back, relax, and I'll be telling you exactly why Quant, why now, why so aggressively. Now, first of all, I've got another channel. Well, right now I've got my mate that's making content on it, but I've been running this channel now for nearly a year. Actually, no, a couple months, and I've been covering Quant all the time, right? Just for your perspective, I've been talking about QNT for quite a while now, just on a different channel, okay? Now, I tell you this just so you know that I'm not just buying Quant for the first time or anything. I've been around the Quant community. I've been looking, I've been accumulating QNT for the last, longer than I actually been running this channel, okay? So for a while. Now, QNT. Why QNT, okay? What's QNT solving? Who's behind QNT? What's the future like for Quant? And why am I actually accumulating so aggressively? And again, when I say aggressive, I'm not talking about thousands and tens of thousands, right? I'm literally talking about 5, 10, 15 Quant, okay? Now, QNT has a product called Overledger. It's actually recently been released to the public, and you guys can go and check it out. It's been announced on the Quant Twitter, right? Now, Overledger, this image is absolutely shit quality, but we're going to have to stick with it, right? Shout out to C Traders for the shit quality image. No, I'm kidding. But anyways, so Overledger right here, okay? We got public permissional blockchains, so like Bitcoin, Stallion, Ethereum. We got EOS. I haven't heard about EOS in a while. Stellar XLM, right? And then you got enterprise permissional blockchains, right? And we got Ripple. Of course, we all know about XRP Ripple. We got Ethereum and... can't even read that. This image is so bad. But basically, enterprise permissional blockchains and public permissionless blockchains. And then we got existing networks, different platforms, enterprise systems, applications, decentralized applications, and so on, all coming down to one Quant Overledger, which is the main product, right? The trillion-dollar product that Quant has brought, and that is solving quite literally a $1 trillion problem, right? They might be wondering, what problem is Quant exactly solving? Well, with the new financial system, the ISO 20022 standard, which is going to be how we have the SWIFT system now in our financial system. When you send money through the bank, you use the SWIFT system, right? If I was going to go on my mobile banking, send money to my friend, let's say in a different country or just down the road, it would use the SWIFT system, okay? Now, in this case, it will be using, in the future, the plan is to be using ISO 2002, okay? This new system, which is basically using the blockchain. Now, I'm not going to go in depth in ISO 20022 as I'm not a fucking expert, all right? I just know the basics here, but now let's leave that aside and let's get into QNT and why is it so valuable. Now, of course, we all know about central bank digital currencies, CBDCs, okay? The CBDCs, of course, are going to be within the ISO 20022 standard, right? Now, to run these CBDCs, you wouldn't expect a CBDC to be running on a single blockchain, right? Because yes, they are going to be based, blockchain based, but they're not going to be relying on, let's say, Solana. Imagine Solana goes down, right? Let's say if, we got the digital pound running on the Solana blockchain, okay? Couple months ago, it couldn't even handle a bunch of NFT sales, right? When it was a big launch on Solana, because I was making a lot of Solana NFT videos, I'm sure a lot of you are aware on this channel. Let's say when OK Bears launched, Solana was struggling. There was times when Solana got hacked. There was times when Solana crashed and it was just absolutely, there was no transactions going on. And there's also time when Solana, obviously with the FTX hack, they've also lost a lot of money. They can't rely on a single blockchain. I'm just going hard on Solana for no reason. But so many examples, right? They cannot rely on a blockchain at all. They can't rely on Ethereum, because when you try to send your money to your mom and dad, let's say, you don't want to be charged gas fees, right? Like, we don't want that. You don't want to be waiting 15 minutes if you use Bitcoin. You don't want to be using blah, blah, blah. All right, the list goes on. You can't rely on a single blockchain. So in this case, the Quant Overledger pretty much brings all the blockchains together within one single Overledger. Kind of like an Overledger. It sounds pretty cool. But anyways, Overledger and all the blockchains beneath it, all the platforms, applications, enterprises going right below the Overledger. That's basically what Quant's product is, which is live right now, and it is $1 trillion problem, because a CBDC is not going to be relying on a single coin. Like, it's not a single blockchain, sorry. They will be relying, I'm sure the only solution there is to have something like the Quant Overledger, where it's pretty much using every single blockchain into one product. Now, when it comes to the team and sort of the people behind Quant, I'm just gonna go through the founder. The founder is Gilbert Verdian, the CEO of Quant, and also the founder, of course, right? Now, he's got quite a lot of experience in the financial system. He's also founded the ISO standard. I'm pretty sure while he was working in eHealth. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was there. He talked about it back in 2018 before the Quant ICO. So he was the Chief Information Security Officer while in eHealth. And during that time, he actually founded it. I might be wrong. You guys can check and maybe let me know in the comment section below, right? Now, he was also a security projects programs. That doesn't make sense. Security projects and programs. I don't know. Back in 2011 to 2012, that was at HSBC. He was working at the HM Treasury. Now, this is important. I'll explain to you why just in a second. He was CSO and Deputy CTO at the office of the CTO at HM Treasury. So he worked in the government for a while as well. And then he became security lead as well in 2012, right? So in 2012, July 2012 to December 2013, so for a year and 6 months, he was security lead again in the Ministry of Justice UK, basically again in the government, right? Now, this is important. Of course, in 2018, he launched Quant. Now, why is this a big deal, right? Why is this a big deal? I'll tell you exactly why now. Now, regulation is happening, all right? Regulation is happening. We've seen what happened with the recent SEC drama on how they just blatantly just called out a bunch of cryptocurrencies, altcoins, saying they're securities, okay? Regulation is happening. We don't like it. I don't fucking like it for sure. No one likes it, right? Crypto was meant to be the Wild West. It was always been like that. It's always been quite literally like the Wild West of finance, okay? And now what we're going to be seeing is a lot of regulation coming in and a lot of things that are going to be changing up. Now, as regulation is happening, you can complain about it or just jump on board. Regulation is happening. Buy tokens that are most likely to be regulated. And Quant is exactly that, which is why it's one of the safest investments for me. I'm not saying it's going to be for you. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you don't like crypto at all, so you might not like Quant. So I don't know. For me, when it comes to crypto, it's one of the safer investments, right? Things like Bitcoin, which are completely decentralized, really, you can't really, fucking regulate. Like, how can they regulate? They can, but even then they can't, right? They can, but they can't. It's one of those ones. Ethereum, there's coins out here that regulation is really could be happening. Just like XRP, of course, been a lawsuit for fucking a decade now, it feels like, right? With the SEC. Regulation is happening, and Quant one of those coins that is likely to be regulated. And I'll tell you why again, because literally he's got connections. The founder's got connections with the government. He's working with many major banks, which I'm about to go through in a second. And he's previously worked with the government, he's got connections with the government, and it just makes sense for Quant to be one of the most likely tokens to be regulated, okay? I'll leave it at that when it comes to regulation. Again, another reason why I'm bullish. Now, finish off the video, and this is a big deal, so don't click off yet, all right? I know how you guys think, you got a little short span, move on, just chill. Last tweet, all right? Last tweet, then you can dip to the next video, okay? Now, this is a tweet from Greg Lund. Shout out to him. He actually talks about QNT quite a lot on his Twitter. Very good content. And this was announced literally last month. Time flies. It felt like it was last week. This was announced by the founder of Quant. He said, I'm incredibly proud to announce that Quant has been collaborating with BIS.org, which is a bank for international settlements. Big deal. And also the Bank of England. Massive deal yet again. And the project has produced tangible real-world examples that tested how CBDCs could support a more digitalized economy in the future. Working with participants like Bank of Canada, Barclays, again another major bank, MasterCard, and Amazon, right? Who have built and have tested the new CBDC payment flows on their platform. I mean, guys, this is literally the whole world. I mean, okay, not the whole world, but you guys get the idea. Major players, right? Major players, major institutions, massive banks. Barclays, the Bank of England. I mean, the Bank of England as well, the Bank of Canada, MasterCard. They have been testing the CBDC system. Now, this is a massive deal, right? So you can see after years of speculation, Quant has just confirmed they're working with all these big names. I mean, Amazon, Barclays, this is a massive deal. Now, all of this added together, you compare 99% of the crypto market. Quant is literally one of the best tokens. For me, I'm not going to give you financial advice. Not financial advice, literally nothing in this video is. Everything in this video is bullshit, alright? Don't take it for financial advice because it's literally not, alright? Everything is my personal opinion, and in my opinion, I think it's one of the best investments for me, alright, for Quant. I don't want to be saying, you know, best, nah, bruv, you can't, I'm not going to say that, but if you guys are interested, check out Quant, right? But it quite literally is one of those tokens that I'm super hyped for. Extremely excited for the future of Quant and what it brings. And I do think, guys, I really do think by the next bull market, I mean, you see in everyone's list when it comes to tokens they're looking to buy, they're holding and stuff. And I do think a 10x is kind of inevitable for Quant, my opinion, of course. And a 20, 30x, I wouldn't be surprised, right? Really wouldn't. And I'll tell you why again, just to finish off the video here. You got Quant. Where's Quant? God, I want to search it up. Quant. Alright. Here we are. So Quant, you got the market cap currently sitting at 1.2 billion. They're fixing a pretty much $1 trillion problem, right? With literally a massive problem. 1 billion. Let's say from that 3 trillion, 1 trillion or multiple trillions, they even just hit 20% of it. That's about a 20x, right? That's kind of how I see it. 10, you know, even 10% of it is a 10x, okay? If they hit the bare minimum, it's a 10, 20x. But with the potential it's got, I generally wouldn't be surprised. I mean, there's going to be inflow of money coming into ISO crypto projects, and I feel like Quant is going to be one of those that is leading the pack. But that brings us to the end of this video. If you're new to the Crypto Overledger channel, guys, subscribe and hit the bell. I'll be making some more videos on just raw videos like these on different coins I'm buying and all that shit. If you don't want to miss it, subscribe and hit the notification bell as they are packed with value. All right, I'll see you guys next time, guys. Take care and peace.